Here we go. Not seeing the arrow. I did that. Oh. Oh, God. Oh. This is why I hate technology. And this is for what? Oh, God, I don't remember. Shit. YouTube. I hope this is it, but I don't remember it. Ugh. Oh, no. Why would this freeze? Okay. All right. Sorry about the little delay for the YouTube people. My little laptop froze. So let's all stand and stretch. I'm going to take this off. Can you hear me okay? Yes. All right, great. And stretch, open those ribs. And the other side, and welcome fall equinox. Yay. Give yourself a hug, open your back. Yes. And then to the sun, which is almost down. Great, 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 great. Massage jaw. So we always want that joyful dumbfoundedness. Everyone show me a joyful dumbfounded. That's right. Good. And that's pretty much the way you want to sing all the time. Duh. A friend of mine, keep massaging, massage under the chin. A friend of mine went to the Royal Academy of Music in London, and she had a Hungarian teacher, and she walked in, and the teacher said, "Why do I always get the smart ones?" She just wanted a student that would just go, "Okay, I'll do whatever you tell me." All right, great, good, good. Now we're going to do that 3-part breath, which is the Hunchback of Notre Dame. So breathe in there. Feel all the way to your waist. Open all the way to your waist. Great. And now put a bunch of noses right at your waist out here. Not so much in the center, but alongside your obliques and your, right here, your obliques and your transverse, TBAs, transverse abdominals, and then you're going to put noses here and breathe into these noses. Breathe in. Feel that expansion? Great, and that will move the abdominal viscera out of the way into the pelvis so that your diaphragm can go down. So now we're going to breathe into the hunchback, breathe into the waist noses, and now we're going to go to the ribs. And the ribs are here, and we're going to breathe in, and when we're not going to breathe in, they are going to contract, and that's going to cause the ribs to go this way, and it's going to pull the lungs open. All right, try that again. Here we go. So we're going to shorten the intercostal muscles, shorten them, and your air comes in automatically. Great, good. Now we're going to do this and this, the waist breathing, at the same time. Ready? And go. Great. Now we're going to add the hump back, but don't lean over. All three. Ready? Breathe in. Excellent. And you've got nice alignment, and you're nice. That was a nice inhale. You're just going to draw in the breath. You're not going to go, although when we're panicking and singing fast, I know I do. It's like, but instead of, good, may I have a C, please? So we're going to do all three. I'm going to say the tripartite breath, and we're going to sing V-O, 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 V. Tripartite, and keep elongating. And bum. Stay on the body. And do this with your hands. And bum, and. Great. Good. Add a stretch. 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 And a bungee cord. Excellent. And one more. Great job, great job. We're going to go to the vocal folds, and let's just do a little wah. Bring your tongue to the lip so we get it out of the way. Massage this soft and wide like a beaver tail, and that joyful dumbfoundedness, and give me a wah from here. And again. Right, there are your vocal folds. Good. And now let's do just some sirens. Try that. If you cannot do lip trill, do a V or a raspberry. Anything you want. Go for it. Keep going. Yay! Good. It's fun. So what it's doing is just the vocal folds that are attached at the Adam's apple, and they are attached at the back to cartilages called the arytenoids. So what you just did is you just stretched them and contracted them and stretched them and contracted them. Really important just to get them moving. Great. Now we're going to do 3 onsets, and anybody that's studied with me knows this very well. There are 3 ways the vocal folds come together. Glottal, which is, everyone say, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Aspirate, ha, ha. So they're not quite together, and you'll get an H. It's the one consonant that's made right here, the only one. The third one is what they call smooth or balanced. E, 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 rather than E, E, E. But let's start with glottal. Jacqueline, would you give me a G? Thank you. So we're going to sing E, E. No, let's do E, A, A, O, ooh. And E, A, A, O, ooh. Good, and the sign for that is simply this. E, A, A, O. And do it with your fingers, if you would, and go. E, A, A, O, ooh. That's excellent. Nothing like this kinesthetic stuff. It's great. Now the H will be he, he, ha, ho, hoo. And you? He, he, ha, ho, hoo. Beautiful. And then smooth. He, he, oh. You can do this sign or he, he, ha, ho. I kind of like this. And you're going to put a little bit of air in front of it. Ready? And. Right, and that's about 90% of our singing in classical music, rather than yeah, eh. So we're going to use that smooth onset for classical singing. Up a half step, please. Aspirate with the H and. Glottal, and let's go back to our tripartite breathing. Ready? And. Excellent. And then our smooth or balanced. Don't forget your breath and go. Excellent. Now I'm going to challenge you. When we do staccatos, see if we can do staccatos with that smooth onset. Try that. And. You do them way better than I do, and up another half step. Aspirate first, and. Yes, and there are your vocal folds. And glottal. And smooth, and do this. Add a little air right before it, and go. Yes. And now we'll do them staccato. I'd like you to do. Try that and go. Excellent. With that in mind, I want you to, again, remember how that feels. Again, staccato. Now legato. Ready? But keep that in mind where you were doing that. And go. Beautiful. And there's good pitch. And you did not sag, you did not get flat because we were singing from here. Good. Now we're going to go to the resonators. Everyone put your fingers near the Adam's apple. Remember, that's the front part of your vocal folds right there. And I just want you to say, where are you going tonight? Right here. Where are you going tonight? That's a nice low larynx. Not pushed, but low. Now, bring it high.
Where are you going tonight?
Where are you going tonight?
Good, and you can do voiceovers for the chipmunks. All right, bring it back down, swallow. Goes up, and it goes back down. A C, please. Bring it down and sing from here, again, on your vocal folds. Where are you going tonight? Where are you going tonight? Excellent. Where are you going tonight? Beautiful. Where are you going tonight? Three-part breath. Where are you going tonight? Three-part breath. Where are you going tonight? And one more. Where are you going tonight? Great. Now let's go to another part that adds resonation. Resonance comes from the tube. It comes from the tube from our larynx to our lips. So we have this called a vocal tract. That's where we resonate. We have frequency here, and we have frequency in the tube. So if I tap a tube, you'll get that. It has pitch. This has pitch. You hear it? I don't know if you can hear it, but you can hear this, I lowered my larynx, and if I lowered my larynx, what happens to this tube? Gets longer. The other way with the palate, it gets longer that way. So now we're going to take a glass of water, start to drink. Feel it rise up. Everyone do that with imitate. Feel that rise in the back of the mouth? It's just the beginning of the drink. Don't drink. Okay, no whiskey tonight. Later. Here we go. Feel it? It keeps the water from going through your nose. So that palate is high. It's like the doorway to the nose. So let's do, I love to sing. Let's start on a G. Take your drink, lower the larynx. And then your breath. Let's do the breath. Lower the larynx and drink. Let's lower the larynx, drink, and breath all at the same time. Ready? It goes, I love to sing. Ready? Here we go. And go. I love to sing. Excellent. And all three. I love to sing. Breathe. I love to sing. Excellent. Joyful dumbfound. Yay. But you're joyful. Add your arms. Drop into your pelvis. And one more. Great. What was that note?
A flat.
Ta-da! Altos. Yay! Yay! Because it's much easier if you are, number one, singing from that little staccato of the vocal folds. They're working. They're doing the pitches. And using your body and adding the resonation chamber. So you don't have to work so hard. Wonderful. Let us start with Alma Redemptoris. Page 6. I'm sorry, no, page 5. Page 5. So, let's do, starting at measure, sorry, back it up to page 4. Alma Redemptoris. Measure 10. Altos, let's hear your line. Okay. Okay, so it's, Jacqueline, would you give it, just play it so we're reminded?
What's your tempo?
1, 2, que, Good. Now we're going to sing that smooth onset. Okay, altos. Sopranos, sing it with them. 1, 2. Hold it, hold it. Joyful dumbness. Yes.
Do you want us to sing or just keep that?
No, just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Yes. Quick, 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 quick. Actually, let's do that. Let's do staccato. Quick, and joyful dumbfoundness. Ready? Just do one note with 4 staccatos. Everybody. And. Good. Now, I would like you to put your tongue on your lip. So it's like this. And it's soft. Try that, everybody, and go. I'm feeling pullback. Now, the root of the tongue is attached to a hyoid bone. Everyone just pretend you can find your hyoid bone, whether you can or not. Just lift it up, lift it away from the larynx. Try that, everyone. Good. Now I'm feeling a little tightness here. Let this go. One more time, 3-part breath. Yes, yes, we don't want to hold down anything in our cheeks. Good. And now sing 1, 2, que per via. Ready? 1, breathe. Yes, yes. Now just no breath between celi and por, remember? So we're going to go celi, porta, and add a little celi, porta. So I just elongated my body a little faster so we get a little connection in the body. Everyone, again, 1, 2. Yes, and you can breathe at the comma in 14 because there's a comma. And we're also repeating the words. Good. And sopranos, would you play their line? And breathe. And then that's good enough. Here we go. Everyone sing that. Remember that smooth onset right here. 1, 2. Excellent. Now remember, let's get that 3-part breath. It feels a little bit limp, just a little. Now I found out I am in big trouble because I'm doing too much, because I'm demonstrating. I'm going, que per via celi. So don't make me demonstrate, all right, and overblow. But you do it a little more, okay? 3-part breath. 1, and breathe. Excellent. That's so much better. We need a certain amount of breath pressure. Great. Now we're going to put it together with the altos, starting. 1, 2. Excellent. Now in measure 13, we should be on the same pitch. And I'm not sure we are. Would you play a B flat? Sorry. There we go. So you sing and you sing porta. Could we all start in measure 13 and make sure we're right locked in on that pitch? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hold it, hold it. Just that one pitch and go. Yes, it needs to be energized, always energized. Great. One last time from the beginning, altos. 1, 2. Yeah. Yeah, you know, let's do this one more time, or maybe 2 more times, or maybe 3. Stop on 13. Stop on that first note. All right, altos again.
Can I just say, I just want to encourage everyone, actually don't breathe between Celi pardonanes. Then you get to breathe. I know she's already said that, but I'm still hearing it. Oh, a lot of people breathing there. And you need that emphasis. You need that energy to get up to the unison.
Right. Thank you, Jacqueline. Ready? 1, 2. Oh. You went, quay, quay. So we want to get this ready. Quay, pay. Relax the jaw, because we don't want to sing in the mouth. We're singing in that vocal tract. That is our resonator. This is a lousy resonator. It's really lousy. It doesn't have any direction. And it's great for pop songs, but guess what? You have to have a mic. You don't need a mic. With that resonating vocal tract, set it up. 1, 2. Yes. Good. This time we'll stop. And you know what I heard? Because you held that Celi and you came in, this is measure 12, because you heard you sang your F and you sang a C, voila, harmony. Good. This time, everyone stop on 13. 1, 2. Would you sing paw? It's flat, so we need paw. Would you add some staccato here? Excellent. Now sing mum, 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 mum. And would you sing fa? Oh, sorry. Fa, 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 fa. Stay high, stay high. Now would you sing paw and aw? Would you sing your pe? Sing a little bit of A. Just have your tongue a little higher toward the IT. Try that, sopranos, and yes. There's the brightness, because if you have a higher tongue, guess what? You're going to have a smaller tube. So it is, we have 2 different frequencies. We have a frequency of an A, and we have a frequency of an paw. And they don't quite match. So we've got to get them to match. Paw, paw, pe. Put that together, and you're going to sing paw. There, that's good. That starts to match. Fantastic. Write in something that reminds you what vowel you're going to need to make. Vowels are 2 frequencies. That's it. 2 frequencies. One here and one here. Here and here. All right. It's called formants for you the science nerds. Now, we're going to do it one last time. Ready? 1, 2. Good. I'm still getting, I think an alto's going too high. I think you're hearing that quick, and you're matching that when you get to that, oh, that's not right. There we go. Okay? Oh, I said one more time, but let's do it 2 more times. Ready? 1, 2. Now match. Yes. Yes, and you come in with the last word on that one. Now let's do a little bit of soprano in this part. So would you play a little bit? La Maris. Et stella maris, star of the sea. Would you all sing that? Altos, you can sing along. You can sing along in lower octave if you want. All right. Get that tripartite breath, a little more active, a little bit of that nice smooth onset. Here we go. And 1, 2. Good, good. Let's do the alto. It's going to be similar. 1, 2. That's it, and you have a la in there. Now, I do have some low notes in there if you absolutely cannot do that high part, but I bet there's nobody here that can't do do that. Yeah. Here we go. That was for, anyway, one of our honorary tenors in the women's chorus. Okay. I hope she's here on YouTube. Here we go. Et stella maris. Again, star of the sea. 1, 2. La. Yes, so just watch that. La. Notice where that la comes in. Good. Both parts together. Okay. Tripartite breath. Don't forget the back. Don't forget those little noses at your waist. 1, 2. And it's la. Good, 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 good. Everyone, put your tip of your tongue on your lip. Everyone do this. Yes, because tongue tension is a big problem. Barbara, question?
The sopranos, what is the vowel that we're singing on stet? Is it
Like in pet. And pretty much for everybody. Pet. That E like that is pet. You can hedge a little bit to an A, just a little bit, and move your tongue a little. Yeah. Teresa.
So when we're singing without the tongue out on the lip, because I'm really used to having it behind my lower teeth.
Generally, behind the lower teeth is the preferred position. So if you're used to that, the on the lip is for people whose tongues sort of disappear way back in their mouths. If we had mirrors, you could watch yourself. Or if you have an iPhone, you can watch yourself. But for now, if you're not used to that home plate, put it on your lip. Good. Okay, good. Let's do that again. Now there's a thing called a sequence. Bum, 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 bum. Then it happens again. Bum, 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 bum. So twice we have a sequence of 2. Here we go. It's stay, yeah. Everyone go, yeah. Yeah. Great. Now from smooth onset, yeah. Yes, very good. Sopranos. 1, 2. Ah, come on, guys. It. Get on that onset. You can do this again. It. Preface it with a little bit of air. 1, 2. Yes. Beautiful.
Sorry.
2, 3, 1, 2. Good. Excellent. Jacqueline, would you just now play the chords? You're on your own, kiddos. Let's stand so you can feel that back, that nice. It's you can feel that body. It's or it's you can feel that elongation. You can feel those little electrodes. You can feel that expansion. So we've got a nice big tank in here, but you don't want to tank up. Here we go. 1, 2. Excellent, excellent. Now, altos or sopranos. Altos, you may join the sopranos. Sopranos, at measure 23, you may join the altos. You're going to finish, and then you can join them on beat, maybe on the next measure, or on the third beat of measure 23. Let's try that. Help each other out. Ready? 1, 2. Nice. Join sopranos. That's nice. Now, sopranos, you may want to just cut out on 28. Or maybe don't do the la. La, la. Because you could go la, su, re. So if you end on the end of 27, la, that's your next note. Sukure. Okay, that's your next note. So let's do 25, 26, 27. Sopranos drop out, and you're going to sing your su, and just hold it. Okay, it's 25. Here we go. Everybody, 1, 2, 3. Got it? Got it? Great. Now let's go on. Everyone say sukure, kadenkure. So that's help the fallen. So let's do soprano. No, let's do the alto first, and we're going to go to measure 6, 7, 8. I'm sorry, measure 32. I think all of you are fine on those upper notes. Sukure. If not, so. You can go drop su. Okay? 1, 2. Excellent. Put your tongue on your lip. Open, socore, socore. Open the back. Try that again. 3-part breath. 1, 2. Yes. That was so much better. You've got nice space, nice breath. Back to the sopranos, starting on A. Ready? 1, 2. Yes, how about this for breath? Sucure, 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 and breathe at the second comma. So we'll put them together. Sucure, sucure, and then breathe again. Sucure. Okay. Ah. Hey, we have some. This is Francis. Well, you all know Susan. So people on YouTube, Francis Kalfas is just walking in. You have to come up here and look in that camera, in that phone, iPhone. Mm-hmm. You have to come up here because it's tight. There you go. All right, there she is. Yes. Very nice. We miss you.
I know.
All right.
I'm being a lazy bum.
All right. Well, thank you. Thanks for coming in. Good. Sucure. Together, please. Okay. Starting with the sopranos. 1, 2. Now breathe. And breathe. Good. Now, open that up to a little more awe, because I'm getting a little sukure ka, ka. And remember, our mouth is not part of our vocal tract. It's the tube over our tongue, over the tongue, and down the back of our throat. That's our vocal tract. Sukure ka. And remember that drinking of the palate? That helps too. Once soprano or altos, that's last sukure. 1, 2. Yes, and you don't get a kind of a closed rattle. Great. Now we're going to do that again a little faster with this sopranos beginning. 1, 2. Excellent. Good job. And we're going to keep going. Say surgere, surgere. Sur. And the R is what's called a tapped R. Sur. And the tip of your tongue goes up to the upper ridge, alveolar ridge behind your upper teeth. Sur. Right. It's kind of like a D. Ru, 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 ru. Sur, ru, 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 ru. Right. So rather than surgere. And surgere. Try that. Sur. I'm hearing sur in the cheeks. Sur. Right, only move that little right there. Surgere. Good. Surgere. Good. Qui curat. Another tapped R, although I didn't put the little check. Qui curat populo. Uh-huh. Qui curat. Say dot. Rat. So you're rat. Rat. Oh, hold your jaw. Rat. Only your tongue may do that. Sorgere, sorgere. Excellent. Qui curat populo. Excellent. So that's all of the words for page 6 and 7. Let's start with sopranos this time. You may have a seat. And it's the very similar pattern. Would you give us a C? Ready? Sopranos. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Sounds like some pop song or a Christmas carol or something. Go to 43. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. 48. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm sorry. Always breathe. And that joyful dumbfoundness. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Oh, sopranos, really excellent. Good intonation, great. And now altos. Measure 40. 1, 2, 3. Always don't forget to breathe in 3 places. And right, so surprise on the page turn. Very good. Now, if you notice the dynamics at 53, it starts sorgere, sorgere, qui cu. So it builds and builds and builds. Everyone 53, so we get that build. It goes from a mezzo forte. I would go kind of more mezzo forte, maybe a forte, and a double forte at the end of that page. Try that. 1, 2, 3. More. Excellent. Do it more. A little more body, a little more from here. Everyone sing gig, 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 gig. And I want you to see what that does to your vocal folds. Try that. Just everyone sing just what I just did. And go. Right. Now that induces a little thicker fold rather than the staccato. Gig, 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 gig. So I'd like you to put in a little bit more muscle in those vocal folds. On your own pitches. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. So altos, qui curat populo. Make sure you just go up and just circle or put a little arrow up on that note. Great. And did you hear how the altos came out a little more because you were using a little different muscle grouping here? Gig, 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 gig. Altos, would you do that again? On your own. Ready? Go. More. Good. Now I want you to do mum, mum, mum. Ready? And go. I'm sorry, on your A. There we go. And now sing it on gig, 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 and see how different it feels. Ready? And go. Yes. Yes, it just induces a little different muscle. Good. Everyone on the words. One, bum, bum. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Now you've got some vocal folds working in there that haven't maybe been used for 2.5 years. We're going to start at measure 37 and put them together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And lovely. More gig. Excellent. So you get louder not by going sol, re, sol. You get louder by using a little different muscle down here. Or you can elongate your body a little more so you have a little more breath pressure, but you never go sol, re. You'll get very tired. We're going to do that again, and Jacqueline's going to only play chords. Good luck. 37, measure 37. 1, 2, 3. And that's it. Above, above, more, gig, gig, gig. That was fantastic. There, voila, fantastic. So for next week, we will continue page 8 and 9. To be continued. Very good. O virtus sapientiae. O virtus sapientiae. With a double T instead, we'll do German. O virtus. And we're going to do line 3, sopranos. Line 4 is altos. Line 5 is tutti, if you don't have it marked. Line 6 is sopranos. Line 7 is altos. Okay, let's do that much. How much do you remember?
The drone.
Yes, the drone. The drone. Thank you. Yes. Good. So give them an E. Ooh. You can choose whichever one you want. Ready? And there's your first note. Comprehendendo omnia. And I like to group these in groups of 2. Comprehenden do om, and then group of 3. Nia. So Jacqueline, would you play 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. Just that grouping. M. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 1. And the 3 will move. So it'll be 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. Would you sing those in numbers like that? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. And no, 1, 2, 3, 1. Just drag a little
The
bit.
triplet?
Just drag it a little bit. And again. Excellent. Now sing it with the words and. And slow that triplet down. And I know I said I wanted 1, 2, 3. But just linger just a titch on the knee. Okay? Now, we're thinking of these, and this is what I want you to think of. You're going to have the flow and ebb of waves. So we're going to do comprehendendo omnia. And so the flow of a wave is going to be different almost every wave, but it's going to be forward, come back a little bit, maybe more. And have it come back, all right? Everyone do a wave motion, back, and wave, and back. Try that again and sing it. And now put that wave in your sound. Ready? And would you add the drone altos? And go. But keep it going. So you never, the ocean isn't going to stop and dry up. It's always going to be there. It's always going to be there. Always going to be there. Good. And again, ready? And. Now, when you come down, so the water of the ocean stays high, even though it's surging, but it's not going to go. So we don't have the parting of the Red Sea. We're going to always have water. So you always have the water there, always have the water there. Do the nia. Ready? And. Don't go down. Ni, yi, yi, ya. Would you do that with your tongue? Ni, yi, yi, ya. Toward the eye teeth. And go. Ya, 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 ya. Yes. Now add a little bit of that joyful dumbness. Ni, ya. And. Now, put your tongue on the lip, because what I'm hearing is kind of a swallowed sound. So, a tongue is just and raise your palate and go. It's already flat. Ni. Really, everyone tried this, including altos. Move your tongue. You'll feel it on your teeth, the sides of your tongue, on your upper teeth. Okay? Yeah? You feel it? Exaggerate it. Go. Now, we have another part of the tongue, and that's the root. Remember that hyoid bone? We're going to lift that up, separate it from the larynx, and try it again with your breath. go. Oh, yes, 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 yes. The knee was gorgeous. It didn't start knee. Knee-ah. So we've got this hyoid bone. We want to lift it off the larynx. One more time. That was fabulous. And good, alto. And you now take over the drone. So altos, yours is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. So the grouping will be 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. And what is it? Yeah, 1, 2. It could be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Sort of arbitrary. You just kind of make it up. Gregorian chant is so 2 and 3, 2 and 3, 2 and 3. Hildegard, not quite so much. So think 1, 2, no, sorry, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. How about let's do it that way? Would you sing it in groupings of 2? Sopranos, join us. High tongue. But lift this off the larynx. Ready? Bet you had no idea you were such skill in here. That was fantastic. Here we go. And 1, 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And do that. M. Yes, and you can circle your groupings. Great. Now with words, and everyone, hold it. And breathe. That's good. Good. Do that again with a little bit of gig, 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 gig in your vocal tracks. Ready, and go. Excellent, excellent. And then the next one will be 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Maybe. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. That would be better. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. In groupings. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And just bum, bum, bum. And that's everybody sings that with the words. And go. Good. And now that you know it well, add that 3-part breath and tongue on your lip just to make sure it's not going back. Ready? And. Yes, yes, the pitch is so much better. Listen. I'm changing vowel, but no, I'll change. Try one vowel. So the pitch will drop if your tongue drops. And sometimes I have to remind my tongue, would you please stay there? Would you please stay where you belong? Instead of and a lot of it comes from our language. Hi, how are you? I'm fine. Yeah, right. Oh, and I was always, my sisters are maybe watching this, but I never wanted to sound like my mom because she was my mom. And I wanted to sound like my father, who talked like this. So my tongue was back and soft. And all of a sudden, now I have to be like my mom, which is now just fine. Good. Now let's do those 3 lines. Do your ooh, and then you do your ooh, and we'll all do the tutti at 5. Ready?
At 5?
Compris. So line 3, and go. And excellent. And everybody. And altos, you need to sing the notes that are written there. No harmonizing. Sorry. Let's do number 5 again. Tres solos. Ready? Everyone. Put a little gig in there. Mum, mum, mum in there. And yes, 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 yes. Great. Good. I think we will not do any more of this. We'll do the next 2 lines next time, but because that was really good work. Stand and do that one more time. All right. You're in some convent somewhere in Germany, and Hildegard said drinking beer is really good for you. So you've just had a beer or 2, probably because their water was contaminated or whatever. But anyway, okay, get that nice tripart breathing. Ready, and. Oh, come on, guys. Comprehendendo. Ecstasy. You've seen her drawings. Little bit of ecstasy. Ready, and. Do that again. Now she's saying, embracing all and closing all. Everyone add some arm and fling it out there. Ready, and. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. And it's going to go with that ebb and flow. Ba-da-dee, da-dee, da-da. With a little drunkenness. Ready, and. We're not together. Can you, again, don't look at your music anymore. You've got it. Ready, and. Omnia, omnia, omnia. Do that, please. It's too low on knee. Omni. Bring the hyoid up. Sing from here and go. Don't slow down and go. Right, because those little middle notes aren't terribly important. Great. One more time and. I'm sorry, the whole thing. And boom and. Much better. And now you do the ooh and go. Okay. And you're going to go home and work on that, right? Yeah, Marlies.
So when I listen to the music on YouTube, those little pause at the yeah, we don't do that?
Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Yeah. In una via queja. Yeah, let's take that little break, a little lift. Yeah. In a single way of life, in one life-giving path. Kve, with a V. Kve. Ready? And altos. Hold it. You need that body. You need that tripart breath. And go. Yes. All right, you're ready for the convent here. Good, you're in. Here we go, one more time. In. And now everybody, go. Uh-oh, careful, that's okay. Make sure you just put an arrow up if you make a mistake. It's okay. Just put an arrow up. We all do it. And I always figure if you haven't made all the possible mistakes by showtime, you're in trouble. You need to make all the mistakes. Ready? And. Oh, there. And do your H. Do your H. In German Latin, you do an H. That's exactly right. And go. Gorgeous. This is why when Hildegard was kind of initially the big deal, people in the women's chorus, very first term, wanted to do Hildegard. And I'm thinking, it's too hard. You think, oh, it's a single line, you just kind of, but it's very hard. It's very difficult. Very good. Great. Let's do Days of Beauty. Jacqueline, that's Days of Beauty. I will play if you would sing any part you want.
Oh boy.
I think you've got this one, right? We have to keep Jacqueline busy because she's going to New York at 3 a.m. All right. So you have to keep her awake with your singing. And sing into that microphone. 1, 2, 1. Let's stand, and the one thing I want you to think about is that breath. 3-part breath. Oh, and also the tongue on your lip. Oh, and also singing from your vocal folds. Okay, good. Let's start it again. When days of beauty deck the earth, then take a breath, or stormy nights descend. Then a breath. How well my spirit knows the path on which it ought to wend. No breath. Which means you're going to have to stagger breathe. So sometimes you might want to say to a neighbor, I'm going to breathe here, and you can breathe there. You actually sometimes have to come to an agreement. Okay. And then, so we ought to wend. It seeks the consecrated spot, beloved in childhood years. And when you get to doing that nice, tight vocal tract and the good breath, you will eventually have more breath. 31, The space between is all forgot. Breathe. It's suffering and it's tears. How well my spirit knows the path. You can take a catch breath. How well my spirit knows the path on which it ought to wend. Do some stagger breathing there, all right? And then we're about done. Great. So it's important to put the breaths in to make it a poem, to make it communication, all right? Practice your breathing. Practice breathing from the, or singing from the, from that onset, that nice smooth onset. I'm going to do a measure before you. So I'm going to be 1, 2, 1. When days, and 1, 2, 1. Stay on the onset. Uh-oh. Did I say to breathe there? Don't. So everyone's going to want to breathe there. Maybe some of you might want to breathe. When days of beauty, or tea, no, that was where we did breathe. So anywhere but the obvious place. But, and I also stagger breathe usually where, like, beauty, E, maybe before the second note of E, where there is not a consonant, because you don't want to go, when days of you, and put the consonant on too soon. Breathe after a vowel, or do not put the consonant on. Okay, does that make sense? 1, 2, breathe. 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 Good. Got that much? Good. Altos, I want you to, again, put a little bit of that gig, gig, gig. Say that right here. Gig, gig, gig. On especially measure 34, because you're low. Oh, stormy nights deep. So you're going to do a tiny, tiny, almost just a tiny bit of belt. Tiny, tiny. But don't, not too much, otherwise you'll never get out of the hole. Good. Measure, letter B. This is letter B, measure 27. Measure 27. And 1. When, and also altos and anyone singing that, when, start with an H. When. When. Here we go. 1 and a 2 and breathe. measure 39. Remember, we have to make all mistakes before showtime. May I have soprano 2 and all altos at measure 39? And 1. The path on which it ought to wend, the path on which it ought to wend, it ought to wend. And do that one more time. And 1. The path on which it ought to wend, the path on which it ought to wend, it ought to wend. Excellent. Now with the upper sopranos. 1 and 2 and nose. Perfect. And 2 beats each. 3 breath if you need to. Go. Yes, and remember in measure 59, all those alto ones, open it to more of an and almost staccato. Yeah, put that staccato in there. May we go back to measure 54 and no. Sorry, let's go back a page. Let's go back to 49. Good, I'm going to do 2 measures before. This is 47. Sopranos, I would like to hear consecrate, more, do an with your tongue. Consecrate. So you're going to know, remember, nothing lower than cat. Consecrate, and just kind of mumble it. Second soprano, same thing. With the first and seconds, just saying consecrated spot with a more cat tongue. And 1. Good, that was good. Now get back on your electrodes here at your waist, and again, no lower than cat, and go. And see if we can get that together. 1, 2, 3, 1. Good. Now we're going to start with the first sopranos, and everyone come in on your consecrated spot. And 1. Excellent. Now memorize that, please. Let's memorize it from 49. So it's just that. So, ba, 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 consecrated. Here we go. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 6 measures. Here we go. And go. Nice. And here we go. Good. Did we get the altos in there? Alto ones. Who were alto ones? Alto twos. Okay. Good. So what happens, alto ones go, and you hold on. So alto ones, you go, hold, hold, up, and you will be on awe. Everyone on awe. Spa. Okay. So alto twos, you come in later, of course. May I have alto ones and twos sing your part? And Jacqueline is going to sing alto one with you. And one and two. Thank you. And now Jacqueline's going to sing with alto two. But alto ones begin. One and two. Nice. Back to 49, page 9, measure 49. And this part you have memorized. One and two, and go. Down, look up, down, back up, down, go. Okay, spot, spot, spot. Uh-huh. Let's do that again. No music. Everyone stand, please. If you must have your music, put it down by your waist and feel like you're leaning into your music. Consecrated spot. Lean into your music like you're shoving the music away with your waist muscles. Here we go. One and two, and go. Wow. And now, sopranos, you need to cut off sooner because you're always late. So you're doing ooh, off, one constant. So cut off half of 53 because the second sopranos are still singing. And then second sopranos, you can cut your E off a little bit sooner because the altos are singing the E anyway. You are going to cut off at 54 second sopranos, measure 54 halfway through. So you can get a nice tripartite breath. And again, 1, 2. Push into your music. Uh-huh. Yep. But it was very nice because but she started to sing when you would have cut off, which is, there's your cue. Here we go. 1, and again. sound. Up one more. Cut off. One, two, and here we go.
Surprise, on a page turn.
Good. So we're going to go 1, 2. When you hear this, and you're going to resolve to your chord. Go. Hold it. There's. So, first, second altos and soprano ones, you're singing in the same pitch, but different octaves. That's it. Alto twos, alto ones, soprano two. Good. Now sing it in do, mi, so, do. Sing that syllable and go. So you're going to sing do, you're singing mi, so. Now I'd like to hear more so. Yeah. I'd like to hear more mi. Now, mi, make sure you bring on the E, bring your tongue to the eye teeth again. Bring your hyoid away from your larynx, everybody, on your own syllable, and go. Better. Good. Now on numbers, 1, 3, 5, 1, and go. Three. Good. Now on oo. Go. Right. So that's the chord. That's really gorgeous. Thank you. That was grand. So I hope you're more comfortable with that one. It's sounding so good. And all of the parts are coming together so beautifully. Good. Deer Song, page 11 and 12. Deer Song. It's after De Colores, page 11 and 12. And this is the one that has the tricky rhythm. Page 11, everyone starts at 59. And it's got this, ooh, even though we're doing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, ba, 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 ba. We were going triplet, triplet, duple, 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 duple. Would you all say triplet, 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 trip? Now, duple, 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 duple. That's the rhythm at 59. Ooh. Calling, 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 always with me, evergreen heart, where can I be but here? Do ba 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 ba. So, Jacqueline, would you play 59? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Yeah, and then we'll all just, so soprano ones, you'll get to yours later. So I would like everybody sing the third line of 59 and 63. Third line of Dear Song, page 11. Ready? 1, 2, and. Hold it, hold it. We need a little more breath. Then. You need to add a little breath pressure so that these will close. Just a little bit more. I'm having trouble because I have too much pressure. Because I've been singing too heavy. Okay, so I have my own issues. But I think we can all add a little bit more pressure here. Good pressure, not oh. Okay, so just a little, those folds are going to healthily, easily come together with the body. It's the body that we're using. So we're not tiring these, okay? Ooh. Would you do that with your hands? Thank you for putting your music down. And go. Again. Oh, I love kinesthetic stuff. Oh, that was so great. That was so great. Pitch was great. Timbre was great. Vowel was great. Now on the next page, take a look. The third line down is the same thing. Let's everyone do the third line on 67. And go. Now the next 71, the third line down is close, not quite, but watch the last two measures. Here we go, and. Just one step up. Yay! Now we're going to go back and let's add the soprano ones and twos. If you can do this measure 63, that would be fantastic. Well, let's see. Yeah, we'll try it. We might only have half of the seconds do it. But anyway, ready? And this is a little tricky because it's on the offbeat. It'll be 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. But it'll be 1, 2, 1, 2, just off a beat. Everybody, if you want to join us, you can sing it down an octave. And 1. Good. Now there's a little, they threw in a little wrench there. See where I have that circled? I think maybe on your Xerox. You have to move right into the next beat at measure 63, 64, 65, 66. You have to go bum, 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 bum. Would you play that, Jacqueline, that high G to the F sharp? And the last two notes are right away. All right? Would you sing that? High G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bum, bum. And then you come in again. The next line is identical. 67 and 1. And bum, bum. Yep, make sure you move soon enough. Now, let's just do a little bit of 71. We're going to be a little lower. Bum, bum, and then you left right there. 71 for sopranos, and 1. Keep going up. Now, aw. Right. Oh, good. Very good. Very good. Very good. And that's really all we'll need on those high notes. Yeah, because it'll carry. Now, let's go to measure 67. And this will be seconds. And would you just play that first measure, Jacqueline? 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. Bum, 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 2, 3, 1. Then 1. Ha! Got that? Ha!
That's the hard line.
71. Ooh. No. Ooh. Ooh. Everyone, 71, second line down, and 1. Up. Yeah, now it's starting to make sense. And again, let's go back to 67. And 1. 1, 2, off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Rest. High. Excellent. So now we're going to do measure 63 with the sopranos and the altos. So we're going to get this da, da, da. All right. Let's remind the altos how theirs goes. And seconds, if you want to sing along, or half of you sing along, that's fine. Now, let's remind the first sopranos, and 1. Sing an aw. Yes, sing an aw, not an ooh, it's too tight. Ooh, aw, the. Good. Now we're going to put them together.
Oh boy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good, 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 good. Now the next page. Yike. Remind the seconds how theirs goes, since I can't remember. And 1. Good, so you're going to start lower than anybody. But you are going to start on an E, which the first sopranos start on. Let's just do the first and the second sopranos, because you start together in an octave. And 1.
Sorry.
That's all
Almost
right.
there.
That's okay. That's all right. That's okay. Let's do that again. It's hard to play these parts because everybody's doing something different. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. Yes, and we end together. All right, measure 67, all parts.
Oh boy.
I'm going to be blasting out numbers. Here we go. 1.
So, and you said sopranos, go ahead and sing an aw,
Yes.
right? Aw.
Yes, sing an aw up there.
So-
Do not sing ooh. Ooh. Oh, oh, oh. And remember that little bit of a cat tongue. Oh.
First sopranos.
Oh, oh. Yeah, I think seconds you can do an ooh.
First
Yeah,
soprano sing an ah.
right. So first sopranos are doing an ah. It's called vowel modification. Because ooh, okay, 67, all three parts. So here's your pitch.
Altos.
Up a third. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. Yay! If nothing else, we ended together. Great. Let's have just the altos and the second sopranos. Measure 67. Altos, that was just terrific. You were just keeping that nice steady beat. And we kind of need that. Here we go. 4, 5, 6. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. Yes, and 5, 6 always ends together with you. 5, 6. You are always together on 5, 6. On 5. On 5. Let's do that again. And I want you to, when you get to, notice at 67, see the last note? Seconds have a C natural, you have an A, together. The next measure, you have a B and you have a G, together. In the next measure, you've got a D and an A, together. All right? So we're going to line those up as much as possible. And again. Here we go. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And everybody, stand please. 67. Bravo. Great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. That is very difficult. Have a seat. Wonderful. Take a quick look, and we'll relax for a minute and take a look at March of the Women. We're not going to sing because we're going to relax for a second. Now the words, I may have sent them if you read the email. We're combining the first two lines. So get your pencils ready. And we are, everyone just say, shout, shout up with your song. Just say that. Cry with the wind, for the dawn is breaking.
Cry with the wind, for the dawn is breaking.
Good. Now would you cross out the second line, cross out long, long, we in the past, cowered in dread. This is March of the Women. If I did not say that clearly enough, I forget for YouTube. So you're going to cross out, long, long, we in the past cowered in dread from the light of heaven. That first 2 pages, cross out that second line. Just cross it out. So yes. So you're going to keep crossing out light of heaven, cross out strong, strong, stand ye at last, cross out fearless and faith, and with the sight new given, cross it out. So the verses on that page are 1, the third line, comrade, is verse 2, and the last line is verse 3. We're singing 3 verses. But next page, measure 12, this is where it gets a little snakier. Cross out the top line. Cross out song with its story, dreams with their glory. Cross out, lo they call, and glad is their word. Cross that out. So, verse 1 will start at strength with its beauty, life with its duty. Now on measure 16, switch, cross out, these beckon us on, and stop right there. And now measure 18, cross out the first line, thunder of freedom, the voice of the Lord. Okay, so we're not doing any preaching in here. So we're going to please read from measure 12 the words of verse 1, starting with the second line, strength with its beauty. Would you read that, please?
Strength with its beauty, life with its duty.
Hear the voice, oh hear and obey. Now jump up, loud and louder it swells, jump down, open your eyes to the blaze of day. Yes, may we just read all of verse 1, starting at the very beginning. Ready? And shout,
up
with your song. Cry with the wind, for the dawn is breaking. March, no R, swing you along. Wide blows our banner, and hope is waking. Strength with its beauty, life with its duty. Hear the voice, oh hear and obey. Loud and louder it swells. Open your eyes to the blaze of day. And then verse 2, comrades. Okay, that's where we jump to. Does that all make sense? Great. Let's do just a little bit of swing low, and I will play and Jacqueline will sing, and that will be where we will end tonight. You are brilliant. Very well done. Well done. And stand, please. Here we go. Put your books down by your waist. Lean into your books. Just to remind you, you've got those muscles down there. Your abs, your transverse, your quadrilaterals. One, two, and go. Altos. Here's your pitches. And. Good. Would you sing mum, 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 mum? Stick your tongue out between your lips. Mum, 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 mum. Mum. And go down a half step. Mum, mum. And another half step. And another half step. Good, good. A little tricky hard. Especially starting on 5. Would you do just a little and just chew. Massage. Do some neck rolls. Oh, yes. And oh, yes. Oh, yes. Right, we want to get back on our speaking voices because we've been singing for 2 hours. Great job, everyone. Wonderful. Thank you so much. This is so much fun. Thank you. And thank you, Jacqueline. Thank you all. And thank you, people at home. And stay safe. Great.